Greetings and good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from Nepal, depending on where you are. First of all, thank you, IEO community, for this wonderful opportunity, and thank you, Thomas, for your interesting and inspiring presentation. Mr. Manoj, Nath, Yogi, and Aryan Shrestha have joined along with me. They both are IEO participants from Nepal and bronze medalist in IEO competition. I request to Mr. Aryan to share the screen of today's presentation. Uh, and today we have prepared our presentation on your journey and future plans. The main purpose of today's presentation is we all belongs to the same community. Exchange of ideas between communities help us for the mutual understanding and growth. After this presentation, you can give us suggestions and feedbacks as well. That might be really helpful for your new journey. And if you like some of our modality, will facilitate to you from our side as well. That might be really helpful to carry out your national competition as well. Um, I request Aryan to change this slide. Hello, Aryan, are you here? Okay. So next slide, please. Yeah, these are the some glimpse of Nepal Economics Olympiad from 2020 to 2021. And I request Aryan to change the slide, please. Yeah. Uh, uh, we participated in the IEO for the first time in 2019, as Julia said. UNIO was not established, and we were participated through the Dynamic Youth Nepal. At that time, we were not much prepared. That was our, for the first time, and that was the great learning platform, not only for our students, for me as well as the team leader. After returning from the IEO, we had a series of meetings about the modality and structure of Nepal Economics Olympiad. And finally, we decided to register the organization, and UNIO is now registered under the non-for-profit making company under the government of Nepal. So the craze of Nepal Economics Olympiad is increasing every year. UNIO 2021 was the first ever economics Olympiad in Nepal. At that time, 60 institutions participated in our competition. The numbers of students was 264. Similarly, we invited 12 guest speakers in our regional and national competition, and we tie up with the 14 partners, and we covered the 5 provinces of Nepal out of 7 provinces. Similarly, in UNIO 2021, despite of Corona, chaos of Corona, 60 institutions participated in our competition. The numbers of students was 304, and 20 speakers were invited, and 15 partners. We tie up with the 15 partners in our both national and regional competition, and 6 provinces were covered. And we recently concluded the Nepal Economics Olympiad 2022 regional competition. 513 students from 110 institutions participated in this competition. A national competition and is yet to be held, and we were able to cover all the provinces of Nepal, and we have already tie up with the 10 partners, and others partner institutions are going to be finalized soon. And we have scheduled the national competition for the February of 23rd to 26th. But we think that that competition will not be possible because the partial restriction in Nepal again started due to the third variant of coronavirus. Next slide, please. Now I'm going to talk about the our objectives. Gradually develop UNU as the best learning and networking platform in Nepal for all educational background students. Now we are only focused in the competition, but we are thinking to change Nepal Economics Olympiad as the best learning platform for students. And our objectives is not to be limited in the competition only. So Nepal Economics Olympiad has a huge scope. So the numbers of students is increasing every year. So its craze is everywhere, all over the Nepal. So that is the best part. Best part for us. Similarly, our main objectives is not only limited to select the students for International Economics Olympiad. There are many opportunities and numerous opportunities for students who are studying at private institution, but there are some institution, government institution, and there are still such places where there are no any opportunities for the students who are pursuing economics and management field in the high school. That's why our main purpose is to provide such exposure and such platform for those hidden talents who are scared in all over the Nepal. Similarly, Nepal Economics Olympiad is the most inclusive competition in the Nepal. So we provide the minimum quotas for each province. So and we have different quotas or provisions to bring students from marginalized and underprivileged community, but that competition, that reservation is only limited in the national competition. So we don't provide such quotas and opportunity for the international competition. So our another objectives is to promote the intra Olympiad culture in the high school. So now recently some institution started the intra Olympiad economics competition in high school, but our aim is at least reach 100 institution all over the Nepal. And first of all, they conduct their intra-Olympiad in high school, and they send the competition for students for the competition of Nepal Economics Olympiad. So that's our another objectives which we are currently working on. And similarly, we provide the scholarship at the national level. So we provide the full scholarship for the two contestants of Nepal Economics Olympiad national competition winner. One is from the highest scorer from the government school students, and another for the overall highest scorer of the Nepal Economics Olympiad. That scholarship is equivalent to 15,000 US dollar. So that scholarship covers all the tuition fee of the students for their undergraduate program at King's College. So that's our main objectives. And now we are working on this to increase the number of scholarship for the students. So we believe that if we increase the numbers of scholarship, that will definitely attract the more numbers of participants in the coming year. So next slide, please. Yeah, this is the structure of the Nepal Economics Olympiad. On top, we have the legislation, and executive committee is the main committee of the Olympiad NEO. So we have the pretty much similar with the IEO structure. So we have the board of trustees. In board of trustees, we have eminent personalities like senior economist from Nepal, and we have a team of jury. So team of main role of jury is to prepare question for UNEO national and regional competition, and question for business case analysis. Similarly, under the executive board, there will be president, and currently I am working as the president of Nepal Economics Olympiad, and every year the organizing committee will be under the president. Yeah, this is the committee structure, organizing committee structure for 2021. I am leading the overall campaign of the Nepal Economics Olympiad. So we have 5 different departments, that is partnership department, competition department, operation department, outreach department, and social media department. Partnership department is mainly responsible to tie up with the different partners, supporters, and sponsors. Similarly, competition team designed all the structure of the competition, and they frequently talk with the jury about the questions, and they provide the modalities to design the questions to juries. And we have operation. Operation department manage all the logistic part of the Nepal Economics Olympiad, and we have the outreach team. Outreach team is responsible to increase the numbers of institution and students every year. Under the outreach team, we have different 7 provincial coordinators in 7 provinces of Nepal. So outreach department assigns certain tasks to the provincial coordinators and facilitate them to reach the institution and students every year. So we have another social media team. So our today's presenter, another presenter, Mr. Aryan Shrestha, is here. He is the social media head, and as I said, he was the contestant of IEO. So he designed the social media post, and he replies all the emails and social media messages. So this is the organizing structure of Nepal Economics Olympiad. Each department has a head, and there are other members as well. Yeah, thank you, Aryan. This is the board of directors. We are the board of. This is the team of board of directors. So I am leading the board of directors team. I'm the president, and we have Mr. Bhupadev Saha, Jiban Maharjan, Mr. Bharat Kharal. He was the team leader of IEO 2019, and similarly Abhishek Pandey, Janisha Shrestha, and contestant of 2020 Manoj, Nath, Yogi. Our board of directors consists of the 7 members. So we are the main governing body of Nepal Economics Olympiad. Now I pass this platform to Mr. Manoj Nath Yogi. He will further explain about the competition structure. Mr. Manoj, please, floor is yours.
Thank you, Dai. Hello, everyone. As a competition manager in Nepal Economics Olympiad, I'll be briefing on the competition structure, our strength, and our challenges. So we have 2 rounds in Nepal Economics Olympiad. The preliminary round is regional level, where the registration is completely free. So this year we have registration about 500 plus participants from all over Nepal. So we conduct exam in every provinces, since the online exam is not very affordable and reliable in case of Nepalese society. So we have declared exam centers in different places, major cities, and even places where we get a registration about 10 students or 10 plus. So in that way, we are conducting exams in Nepal. In regional level, we only have MCQs. So it's completely, so we have 50 MCQs in regional level, and its marking scheme is exactly similar to the IEO. After a week of exam, we publish the result, and it's completely based on merit. However, if in some places, if there is no student in the merit list, we have reservation quotas to bring the student, to give the chance to student and make this competition inclusive. Those students who qualify from the regional level, those are the top 75 merit list student and reservation seats, if there are any. They will be participating in the national level. Recently, we completed our regional level, and our participants, our registration for the national level is already completed. And we have also started the preparation classes of the top 75 qualifiers. Our national level consists of BCAs and economics exam. Those are exactly similar to IEO, and we have experts and professional educators who are making questions, who are actually analyzing the students, who are judging the students in these criteria, in different criteria. And finally, we award the students based upon their performance, and we select the top 5 students for the International Economics Olympiad. So moving ahead. So our strength from our analysis, our team has noted some strengths of Nepal Economics Olympiad. We have reached students from all around Nepal. Since institutional understanding and geographical, because of the geographical situation of Nepal, it's difficult to reach the major part of Nepal. But since our start of 2019, we are gradually increasing our reach to different places, from major cities to villages and even rural community as far as possible. And we'll be improving it in the upcoming years too. And I feel proud to say that Nepal Economics Olympiad is the first, and till date is the only non-science biggest educational contest in case of Nepal. There are other competitions like Biological Olympiad, Chemistry Olympiad in Nepal, but it's the only non-science biggest educational contest in the case of Nepal. We have many eminent people in our board of trustees, including the current vice chairperson of National Planning Commission, who will be rejoining our committee board of trustees as he completed his tenure in National Planning Commission. Similarly, the dean of TU, Mr. Professor Kusum Sakke. Similarly, the director of Nepal Rashtra Bank, Gunakar Bhatta. Similarly, the CEO of Sania Bank, Bhuvan Kumar Dahal. So those are the eminent person who are currently in our board of trustees. Similarly, our team of juries and mentors consists of educators, professionals, and experts in finance, business, and economics. So those are the one who are making our business and economics questions and evaluating the students. Similarly, talking about the board of directors, expertise in different fields. So according to our expertise, we are handling different departments and ensuring that our competition is organized in the best way possible. Credibility and popularity of NEO. So it's increasing every year, and we are getting responses from every corners of Nepal. But unfortunately, we are not able to conduct it everywhere. We will be doing it in the upcoming years and expanding our organization is possible. We are directly mentoring and consulting students, hundreds of students. So this year we conducted exams in all over Nepal at the same time, and we were able to facilitate them at the same time. So that's one of our strengths. Collaboration with top institutions, where yes, we are collaborating and working with different institutions from Nepal. This includes the educational institutions, financial institutions like banks, similarly different educational networks and medias and corporate entities. So this is our strength. Talking about our challenges, so sustainability of the organization is one of our major challenges. Every year, when we are organizing our competition, we have little problem in our funding. So we are working to ensure that we get sufficient funding to make our competition, organize our competition the best way possible. Struggling to reach the unreached students, yes, as I mentioned earlier, because of the lack of understanding of different institutions, and because of the primary reason is because of our geographical structure of Nepal. We couldn't reach to many students who are actually talented and who want to participate in Nepal Economics Olympiad. So we are working, and we will be working in the upcoming days to ensure we reach every one of them. So till date, we haven't launched financial literacy exam as a competition category for in our national competition. This year we have begun. We will be trying to include it as a trial phase, and in the upcoming years we will make sure that it will be included in our national competition. COVID-19 and its impacts, that's the major challenge currently and the previous year. last year, as we tried to conduct exam online because of COVID-19, we couldn't because of the lack of digital education and a lack of resource, and affordability was one of the major question. So this year too, is going to be one of the challenge because of COVID-19. We have already postponed our event, and it's unsure when we will be doing it. So according to the COVID-19 situation, we are making different plans, and we will be following one of them. Similarly, Olympiad importance is understood by very limited number of stakeholders, policymakers, and educators. So this is a major challenge that we are facing today. We are working on it. We are applying different strategies to make sure that competition is accessible to everyone who is interested. So the next is intensive preparation to our national qualifiers, top 5 for IEO. So me being one of the participant of IEO, representative from Nepal. So lack of an intensive preparation is one of the major challenges that we are currently facing, and we are improving it every year, and we will be doing so. So Aryan will be taking the presentation from now.
Right. So talking about the benefits, am I audible?
Yes, you are perfectly so.
Thank you. So talking about the benefits to the participants of participating in NEO, it's not much different from the International Economics Olympiad. So one benefit is that the participants, the top 5 participants, get to represent their country in the International Economics Olympiad. Next, we try to incorporate as much real-world knowledge as possible into our questions. So, for instance, like something related to the Nepali economy in the economics exam, or something very similar in business case analysis too, like something like a realistic example will be used, so that students can gain like this gain like comprehensive economic knowledge, and also gain these practical skills, so that they analyze and get to know and apply their knowledge to the real world. And as mentioned before, we do provide professional mentorships. So some of the sessions will be organized by me and my colleague Manoj, because like we have experience from the past International Economics Olympiad. Similarly, we do have other experts, for instance, CEOs of banks and other prominent figures in the government and other different fields. So we have them come as guest speakers in our national event, so that they can share a few words of wisdom with the participants, so that they get to learn what it's like to be be out there and use their knowledge in the field. And similarly, there are like other personal skills that the students can develop, from like public speaking and problem solving in business case, to critical thinking in the economics exam. And similarly, some of the more direct benefits, as I like to call them, you get like recommendations. So this is not only limited to NEO. In fact, I requested the International Economics Olympiad for a recommendation this year, and I was really glad they responded positively, and like they provided me with a recommendation letter. Similarly, in the national level tournament, we make sure that students who perform well receive a recommendation from the Vice President of National Planning Commission of Nepal. So this definitely adds value to their college application. Similarly, the highest achievers, as mentioned before, will be provided with scholarships. Also, a slight clarification, something like as you may not be familiar with the institutions here, King's College is actually an institution here. It's not King's College London. So I just wanted to make sure that's not a confusion. So lastly, networking is definitely a plus. Students come here, and well, in BCA, one thing that sets us apart from the International Economics Olympiad is that we divide teams, we randomize teams basically. So somebody you do not know will be paired up with you. So you get to learn with new people, and that's how you like develop communication skills, and also like connect with other like-minded economics enthusiasts. So talking a little about our revenue model, well, first and foremost, we collect registration fees in the national round. Our regional round is free, as mentioned before, but yeah, we do collect registration fees in the national round. Secondly, this year we've tried this year and last year, I believe, we tried crowdfunding. The platform we used is GoFundMe, and I believe that's also added some that's also helped us pretty well. And thirdly, provincial partners and national competition partners. So basically sponsors. We approach different like corporate partners and different financial institutions, and oftentimes they are able to lend us some money in form of like corporate social responsibility, because they see that we are a non-profit organization that is dedicated to like providing opportunity to young economics enthusiasts. So that's also one of our major revenue sources. And lastly, institution partner. As mentioned before, we have certain institutions that provide scholarships, and also our host institution is also our institution partner that definitely helps us organize the event. And lastly, talking about our future plan, like a short disclaimer before we begin. These are just like ideas that we came up with, and well, some of them are related to Nepal and some of them are related to like international collaboration. So these are just ideas and are still under consideration. So we just wanted it to be part of the discussion because, well, it is definitely a possibility and we would love your take on this as well. So firstly, talking about our plans for the Nepal Economics Olympiad within our country. So we plan to conduct the provincial level competition similar to today's national competition. So it's slightly different from the regional competition because in this model, we have like provincial headquarters in each province. So in Nepal, there are 7 provinces. So each province, there will be like a team set to organize like a provincial level competition. This way, we're able to have more focus and increase our accessibility, because in this manner, more students will get the opportunity to participate in the Nepal Economics Olympiad. Similarly, the second benefit would be that these provincial headquarters would better know and understand problems of the students in those particular provinces, because oftentimes like problems are often neglected, I believe, because like they believe that they are the minority and the problems aren't well addressed. So this sort of challenge is also eliminated by having a provincial level competition, because that way, like many students, their problems are better addressed. And second, we also want to develop Nepal Economics Olympiad. Well, basically, it's one of our objectives, something we have done in the past and something we plan to do in the future. We want to provide a platform for future economists and also provide them and equip them with various resources and various like workshops and training sessions, right? Maybe like in future, we could also have guests like Gregory Mankiw or Eric Maskin come in, and that would definitely help students in our country, and like especially like those from the marginalized communities who like rarely get these opportunities. We want them to be more accessible. Similarly, we want to expand our network and partners, like ranging from the government of Nepal to the central bank and the National Planning Commission. This way, I believe it again like helps out with the accessibility and also like further improves our recognition as Nepal Economics Olympiad. So talking a little about like inter-country experience and our ideas. Well, as you can see in my background, our country is very beautiful in my belief. So we want you to come here, and basically we want to host the International Economics Olympiad and basically have the same experience. So we are known for our hospitality, and we'll make sure not to let you down. So hopefully in the future, we get to have a physical conference. So that's one of our plans. And also, perhaps, I know that the International Economics Olympiad does a really good job at trying to foster like inter-country connections. I still remember like in the 2020, I actually participated in the open track category in 2020, and I believe Kazakhstan was the host country, and they did organize like few informal sessions, and they were really great. All right. So although I know like these initiatives are great, we believe we can take it to the next stage if we can have like inter-country competitions and also like student exchange programs, if it's possible. Of course, like there are challenges that come along with it. For instance, like maybe the cost is one challenge, but like if it's possible, we'd definitely love to see these sort of collaborations. Perhaps like we could have somebody like Germano come in from the Brazilian team to Nepal and observe the Nepal Economics Olympiad, and we could definitely take like your suggestions, and also that will not only help like improve our platform, but also foster this sort of brotherhood among nations as well. So like these are sort of our like few suggestions or something like possibilities that we could have in future. And similarly, we also have like this, we basically one of our challenges was sustainability. And one way we have tried to address that is by having alumni take over the organizing team, right? For instance, we have Manoj here, who is currently a member of board of directors of the Nepal Economics Olympiad. So this way, not only do we get new perspectives, we also get to see new faces, and I believe that would definitely add value to our organization. And lastly, one of our plans is to gradually develop NEO into a corporate system for sustainability. Now, this may sound a little too vague, but to like make it more precise and to clarify here, I would like to add that what we mean by this is we want to basically launch maybe like online courses or something that we can capitalize on that can help us financially, so that like, you know, like the travel fare and like there are a few costs that would definitely uh, help uh, help through like extra revenue. So like these sort of plans might be possible in the future. And right now we're just here taking notes. Right, so that's about it. Thank you everybody for listening, and thank you IEO for hosting today's session. So if there are any questions, we'll be taking them.